now that the theoretically I've done my slow ramp up in running and roller skiing. Now the next 4 weeks are really the true meat of summer training, just getting a lot of volume in. June is the time that I guess they say skiers are made in the summer, so that's it's going to be some big hours and high quality in June.
What do you think percentage of specific training you would do on the, especially in the cardio exercise versus general, like running versus biking or running?
I I almost feel like I do 50-50 sessions, but time-wise, it's probably not 50-50. It's probably a bit more roller skiing time than running time. But that's a hard question on the exact breakdown. I'd probably say roughly, just to keep it simple, maybe 4 to 5 days a week roller skiing in the morning, and then 2 to 3 days a week running in the morning. And then I also, whichever one I do in the morning, I switch that mode for the afternoon. So that's a bit of a complicated answer, but a lot of roller skiing and a lot of running in whichever way kind of makes the mind happy and feels balanced, I guess.
Okay, well, let's maybe another question to simplify your answer. So let's just assume if you would have only an option to do one workout a day for 6 days a week, so consider one day would be off. So which
Mhm.
workouts like would you suggest like to master skiers to do in those 6 days that actually
Yeah,
realistically for them to do?
I would do, I think I would do 3 days roller skiing and 3 days running. I might do 50-50.
And what
And
about in terms of just type of workouts also? What kind of workouts would you do on those 6 days?
okay, I think I would make two of them uh threshold focus. So let's just say Monday is maybe a sample week would be Monday is easy with some speeds incorporated. Tuesday is a really slow warm up, and then a really high quality threshold session where there's focus on the movements and smooth pacing. And then, so Tuesday would have a threshold, and then Wednesday would be easy, Thursday easy, Friday maybe some pickups again, Saturday threshold again. So maybe two thresholds, two speeds, half running, half skiing, switching off so that your body is balanced.
Simple enough. So what about strength also? How would you fit strength in there? Would you substitute any of those workout with strength?
I would add strength as a second session. I wouldn't substitute it personally because I think the best specific strength training is probably roller skiing and spending a lot of time on the roller skis. But if you can manage supplemental strength, I would do it on the afternoons that are the same days as intensity because I'm a believer in the hard days hard, easy days easy. Um, but if you can't manage it the day of, it's also good to add in supplemental strength on other days if you can, because yeah, I would do it twice a week probably.
We had a first session with our champions corner for junior athletes with David Norris and Jessica Eaton, and they talked a little bit about the easy distance training. And like David specifically was saying, the easy, which is a lot of majority of the training. He said like he looked at his training logs back like 10, 15 years back, and it was like literally 85 to 87%. And when he said when we go easy, we go really easy. And even when he shared with us, even in the World Cup, when he would be skiing really easy, he would still pass like Flaybo 2, 3 times in the workout. And he said that typically what we see is usually who skis the slowest a day or 2 days before the race wins the race the following day. So I just wanted to hear what it means easy distance, so like going easy on the distance over distance from you, especially when you're trying to cover different terrain. How do you go about? going
Yeah.
up the hills and flats and
Well, I think for the majority of easy distance training, I like to feel comfortable. So I'm talking and enjoying it, and I'm not waiting for it to be over because my body's uncomfortable. It's like it's kind of an enjoyable feeling. Um, and I think it also can be a little bit not so much of a blanket statement of always feeling perfectly comfortable, because I think there's room for some fluctuation or different approaches to distance training depending on the day. So maybe in the middle of the summer, if you have really good energy, there's a place for making sure your distance training is still good movements and has good technique and has some purpose to it, but is still definitely within the comfortable range. And then maybe other times, and this comes with experience and getting to know your body, maybe it's middle of the race season and you have a race in 2 days, and easy distance might really just look like walking or getting your blood moving, and just getting a feel for the snow, or it might have a different purpose in the race season. So I think easy distance training is definitely a spectrum, but I guess the most simple way to think about it is it's probably good to be in a comfortable zone that you feel like you can maintain for many hours, because so much of the base is in that zone. But it's also important to be making good habits and keeping good technique. So maybe staying away from a pure walk, but doing it in a way that feels good.